first heard about PhysioPartners several years ago from my doctor when I needed some physical therapy. That's when I met Angela, who is the owner of the business, and I had lower back issues. I have a congenital thing. I was impressed by a number of different things. First of all, you are one-on-one. During a session, you're not sharing time with another patient. You are exclusively the center of attention, and all exercise and attention is absolutely on you. I think another thing that impressed me was all the questions about, okay, how do you move? What kind of job do you do? And how some of the exercises I was given could easily be integrated in my daily movement with my job. And also they drove what some of the exercises were. Again, this particular case was with my lower back. Another thing that surprised me was how good the continuity of service was. If it happened that I couldn't schedule with my regular therapist, there was very good communication between my regular one and the person that I was next scheduled with, so that she or he knew exactly where I was, what I was doing, and I didn't feel the quality of care was diminished at all. I honestly didn't realize that some of these things are very unique in the business till there was one point in time when an issue cropped up again and I had gone somewhere else, and I was shocked that I had to share time with another patient, and instead of looking at the whole person like I got at PhysioPartners, there just seemed to be a more concentrated effort on this particular area, and there wasn't like the integration of how this would be in my everyday life. I'll tell you one thing that really cinched it for me and made me know that this is where I will go when I have issues. I was going to go on an adventure trip to Mongolia. I had this planned, and it was an off-road trip, so it was everything over grass and sand and all sorts of stuff, extremely remote. And probably a few days before that trip, I just had horrible pain in my lower back. It's a 12-hour flight. I tried to, but I couldn't cancel the trip. I came into PhysioPartners and I said, I just don't know what to do. And I felt that I was worked over in every way you could possibly be worked over. And things were loosened up, stretched, the whole thing. I was given some simple stretches and exercises that I could do while I was on this trip, because I decided I couldn't lose all the money. I would do while I was on this trip that was enough to loosen me up, but not so much that it impeded my vacation. I was also given, I can't even remember what you call them, the belt for around your waist. I have to tell you, it was absolutely remarkable. I did those exercises, I wore the belt, I spent hours every day in a Jeep-like vehicle, off-road, kapam, one day riding horseback through all the hills, another day riding camels in the hills and the sand, and trust me, camels trot. And I had no pain. To me, it was unbelievable, really, and miraculous. So I highly recommend PhysioPartners, and whenever I find out about a friend who needs physical therapy, I always tell them to go, because my experience has been so wonderful.